Are you prepared to discuss the key to losing weight? Think of losing those excess pounds while you relax, sleep, or even eat. Welcome to the amazing world of brown fat, your body's unsung hero that could be the secret to better health. Now you may be asking yourself, how will brown fat help me to lose weight? In this video, we hope to help you understand the science of how brown fat works, especially if you are harnessing its power for weight loss. Before we begin, we would like to make a disclaimer that the science outlined in this video is provided as an information resource only. It is not to be substituted for professional diagnosis and treatment. Please consult your healthcare provider before making any healthcare decisions or for guidance about a specific medical condition. Now, let's dive into the deep world of brown fat. There are different types of fat in the body. The most common type of fat is called white fat, and it plays a role in insulation and energy storage. White fat is filled with large lipid droplets, which often go unused by our metabolic processes. Because it goes unused, white fat builds up and can cause different conditions such as cardiovascular diseases, obesity, and diabetes. The second type of fat is called brown fat, which helps with temperature regulation. Compared to our white fat, brown fat has much smaller lipid droplets that can be used more effectively by the body. The most important thing about brown fat is that it's filled with tons of mitochondria. Mitochondria are referred to as the powerhouse of the cell, and so they work to ensure that our calories are being used and heat is being generated when our bodies get too cold. Therefore, having higher amounts of brown fat means having more mitochondria that can be activated to burn calories and produce heat. This is a tool that can be harnessed for weight loss, which we will discuss further throughout this video. Finally, our third type of fat is beige fat. Beige fat is a combination of white and brown fat cells, and it burns calories to regulate body temperature by converting white fat to brown fat. Now that we've outlined the different types of fat and their functions, let's talk a bit more about the science behind brown fat and how it works to produce energy. Brown fat is a healthy type of fat that produces a protein called SLC25A44 when the body is exposed to cold conditions. To make things easier, let's nickname our protein Myco. Myco brings important compounds called amino acids into the mitochondria to produce energy that can be used for our daily activities. Some statistics state that enhancing Myco's activity will increase metabolic processes in the mitochondria, providing potential treatments for obesity and diabetes. In fact, a study was done which found a correlation between the presence of brown fat and risk of cardiometabolic disease. The researchers found that individuals with more detectable brown fat had lower risk of abdominal cholesterol, hypertension, congestive heart failure, and coronary artery disease. However, since brown fat is a metabolically active tissue which burns glucose for fuel, another study showed that there was a correlation found between brown fat and diabetes, and that high levels of brown fat activation may be a warning sign that an individual might develop diabetes. So, if brown fat is so good for the body, then how does one increase it or use it to burn calories? Firstly, lowering the temperature is a key factor, where studies suggest that taking cold showers can activate brown fat to help the body burn calories. Another suggestion is to add iron to the diet to help increase brown fat. To do so, iron must be added through iron supplements or foods rich in iron, such as seafood, meat, whole grains, leafy vegetables, and beans. You can also boost brown fat levels by bringing in a balanced diet into your everyday life. Studies show that some foods contain a chemical called ursolic acid, which plays a role in brown fat activation. These foods include apples and dried fruit. The fourth way to increase brown fat is through exercise. Exercise activates the blood hormone irisin. Irisin is released from muscle cells during physical activity and has been suggested to have several potential health benefits, including its role in promoting the browning of white fat, otherwise known as beige fat. Beige fat shares some characteristics with brown fat, such as the ability to burn calories and generate heat, which can help with weight management. The conversion of white fat to beige fat is of interest in research relating to obesity and metabolic health. While irisin's role in this process is still an active area of study, it suggests a potential mechanism for exercise and physical activity to contribute to fat loss and improve metabolic health. However, it's important to note that the understanding of our resin's functions and its therapeutic applications is an evolving field, and more research is needed to fully elucidate its effects and potential benefits. The final way that we will be discussing as a method to increase brown fat would be to stimulate the body's melatonin production. Melatonin is a hormone that helps with our sleep-wake cycle. Some studies show that it can also increase beige fat in the body. Our journey through this intricate landscape has revealed that brown fat, while beneficial for various health factors, is not a silver bullet to weight loss. Instead, it serves as an essential component in regulating our body's temperature and metabolism. While there is still much to learn about the workings of these different types of fat and their therapeutic applications, one thing is clear. Understanding the nuances of white, brown, and beige fat can provide valuable insights into our overall health and well-being. As we continue to explore and research these complex topics, we are better equipped to make more informed choices in our pursuit of a healthier and more balanced lifestyle.